What's up guys, it's Nick here at Gemini Exotics and we're back with another episode. I know it's been a while since I have uploaded a video. I know it's been like a couple months or so. Sorry about that guys. But in today's episode we're going to get back into it by doing a room tour. Enjoy. So to kick it off, I thought we would do something a little bit different. We are going to go through and give the crested geckos their crested gecko diet. And this is just Pangea. This one in particular is breeding formula. There you go. We're also going to go through and give Stitch some crickets. Or not crickets, roaches rather. She has a better feed response than Athena. I think I added too much water. That's okay though. Whatever these guys won't eat, the roaches will. You might notice that this enclosure looks different. This is Stitch's enclosure. I told you guys I was going to redo it. I did not record it because I kind of did it on a whim. But I plan on doing it better. I plan on getting rid of the fake stuff in the back here. Actually doing a full background instead of having it just glass back there. It's more stuff so she can climb. As well as eventually upgrading her. But she is hiding. She's hiding in the back there. We're going to take her out. So, as you guys remember, this is Stitch. She didn't want to eat any of the roaches for me, so I kind of had to scrap that. But here she is, just kind of hiding. I'll throw in some footage later of her eating. And we have the crested gecko diet. She's sulking for some reason. I don't know why. Next we got Athena, the OG. She's right over here. Her enclosure looks probably different as well. I can't remember from the last time, to be honest with you. But a lot of it's grown in. Some of it's died. The Peperomia agrea. Not agrea. I don't know. I know it's a peperomia though. That stuff died, or is dying rather. Got too much light, but that's whatever. But I think it's doing pretty well. We got her hanging out over here. Let's get her out. Come on. The original reptile Athena. The tank is growing out a lot, which is really nice. I have this plant. I have two things of croton in here, and I have another croton species, I do believe. I can't remember that name specifically. We have the bromeliad. Fireball. We have two types of sensivaria. We've got pothos as well as the wandering Jew. And with that, well, let's get on to the bugs. I got a new Got a little bit of a surprise for you coming. Stay tuned. So this is my large culture of Percellio dilatatus, also known as giant canyon isopods. I have a bunch of them in here. These are one of the more drier species of isopod. Very slow to reproduce, but actually, if I can focus on it, this one actually has babies on it. There you go, babies. Babies. There they are. See a little green in there? Those are the babies. So we're not going to mess with her. Similar to that of others. This is what I use. Lots of sphagnum moss. Wet side, hot side. But these guys are really cool. They're really good for arid setups like monitors, tegus, leopard geckos as well. You just have to provide them some sort of a humid spot. And with that, let's get on to some of the other species. Now there's not really much to show in here because they tend to hide underneath the substrate. But we have your Trichoroma tomentosa, the dwarf whites. We have my two cultures here. And they're doing well. These guys like to be kept, well, there's a bunch of them right in that piece of cuttlebone, which you can't see. Bunch of babies. But these guys like to be kept moist, just like with the other isopods. They eat detritus, they eat decaying organic matter. And you guys might have noticed this. This is one of the surprises. Guess what's in it? Leave your comments down below, and while you're at it, leave a like, and if you haven't, subscribe. See what's in there. It's gonna be cool. Here we have one of the surprises. If you follow me on my Instagram or even my Facebook page, you'll know what these guys are. These beauties. So our Armadillidium granulatum, as part of the Armadillidae species, like the zebras. I want to do a huge shout out to Mark Eastburn for giving me these. I will also be getting another species from him. So go check him out on his Facebook page, Roly Poly Ranch. He's got some cool stuff for sale. You can see here, one of the surprises. I got this drawer set up for 200 Percellio scaber orange. They're going to be going in there. They're going to be available for sale eventually once I get them going, as well as in part of my cleanup crew. So we got the isopods out of the way. We have springtails here. You guys are probably familiar with those. This is a little different. We're growing out some pothos as well as some huge snake plants. And let's check out the roaches, see how the roaches are doing. They're doing a lot better from when I last showed you guys. I have a lot more females, I have a lot more males, and they're reproducing like crazy. Get off. They get cleaned out, not frequently, maybe once a month or so, 'cause you don't want to disturb the females when they're laying eggs, because they can drop their egg sac and you can kill a whole bunch of babies. These guys can lay 30, guys can have 30 babies at a time. They do give live birth. 3 in my homemade jelly pots. I did a video on them. You can check them out in the link above. And they're also eating, what is this, chick feed, as well as some fish food, as well as a spring mix. These guys eat really well. Got one last surprise for you before you guys go. It's not reptile related, but it's a new addition to the house. And if my girlfriend sees this, she's gonna freak out. Check it out. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, and while you're at it, go ahead and like my Instagram, Gemini Exotics. I'll be posting pictures of her and pictures of all my reptiles, as well as some of the bugs. Thanks for tuning in.